If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is RG3. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action. It's Griffin. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Griffin to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. Succup's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Smith on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Smith.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
Johnson running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Ready?
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Johnson again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3.
The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Touchdown, Eagles! Chris Johnson from 3 yards out.
And the Eagles have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They run with McCaffrey off the option. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Second and short now following the fumble. Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
This is intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first and 10, Smith.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, Smith. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry for Johnson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Play action. It's Smith.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he'll they'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Griffin. It's a slant to Hill. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Now Griffin on 1st down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. To throw again is Griffin. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey from 10 yards out. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
The man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro.
This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Griffin's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Griffin.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here's Griffin. That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Smith.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Smith now to throw.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down.